actually thought I was at the start. Why am I here?
I think video quality is going to be taken to another level here. Well, here today is apparently supposed to be my first video. It's not, though. I have a different channel now. I didn't really fancy going on that channel, so I decided to swap channel. What we're going to be looking at today is another computer. Ooh. Anyways, specifically that in the computer. This is probably, I've probably never showed this. No, I haven't showed this before. Also, the camera quality is absolutely atrocious because I haven't got a tripod and I'm using a phone. But yeah, I had it in some E-Machine's case after my dad cast it out. And this was the power supply that came with it, and I put this AMD motherboard in it, which is now in here, for whatever reason, I have no idea. And yeah, it's just in there. And like I said, today's topic, or today's video, is going to be about this big bit of metal, or as it's mostly commonly known as, a power supply. This is what ooh. Anyways, I'm going off track again. Oh, again. Anyways, this is an ADNS, or an ADNS, I don't even know how you're supposed to say it. 200 and something watt power supply. It was a replacement for the E-Machines one, which was a Bestech one. I can't remember which particular. It's not the motherboard frying one. It just had a supposed fault, but it turns out that the power cord wasn't plugged into it at the time, or wasn't plugged in correctly at the time, which meant it would get it, like if you stepped near it, then the cord would jump into place, causing the computer to power on because it had lost power previously, and then it would jump out of place when you step your foot near it again. So we assumed that it had blown. So we asked my uncle, which has given me two machines, the same person, to replace it, and he replaced it with this power supply, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, possibly, maybe a bit longer than that. I don't know, but yeah, it's from that empty, just it's nothing. It's just got my trusty old CTX monitor on there now. And yep, it just sits there doing nothing because there's nothing in there, and I've pulled it all apart and snapped bits off it and whatnot. But anyways, back to this. Now, what exactly am I going to go on about this? So I've already disconnected everything, I think. Yeah, it's even got, this power supply is so old that it's even got one of these connectors on it. For the older, I don't want to get it wrong. I know they use these on like things like the 386 for like the power supply, or the power instead of one of these, or more accurately, where's the connector gone? I can't even find it. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. This one. I sound much more enthusiastic than usual. I mean, I would never be this enthusiastic on my actual channel, but hey, this should be the channel from now on, and I think it will stay like that. You can probably see a reflection of something in the back. I don't think that's a CD-ROM. I think it's just the lights of my case, my main computer. But anyways, we're getting off track again. So yeah. So the moral of the story is, this power supply has been good for many years, and it's still pretty good. I mean, it's never missed a beat, or it's never had a problem, nothing. Except having one exception. There is a bloated, or swollen, whatever you want to call it, capacitor that's on the middle of the motherboard. And as you see, the focus is going crazy on this thing on my phone. I don't know why, but I've never recorded with this thing before. But anyways, we will pull it out and have a look. I must say, if you're going to use screws, make sure they're in properly, firstly. I unscrewed one screw and this thing just fell. It's ridiculous. Oh, I think I undid two, I'm not sure. But anyway, that is not secure at all. So yeah, we can now see what this thing actually is. You can see the stereo in the background as well. That's nothing to do with it. So anyway, oh my god, it's really bright. Oh right, yeah, so it's an Adiance 300 watt power supply, and it says caution, hazardous area. Okay, thermo control and noise killer, eh? Okay, so it's in a different language. Supposedly, I can't remember what language that is. That might be German, French, whatever. I don't do languages. Do not remove this cover. Train service personnel only. No user service components inside. Maybe that's just discouraging people from going into it, because you know you can easily serve as a fan, or anyone who's technically trained or has any basic knowledge of electronics could probably fix these. But you know, if you're just pillaging through your computer at the age of 6 and you see that, you're probably going to get discouraged from doing things like, say, you get a part, prodding your fingers inside and getting yourself killed. So now, I'll open this up because I don't want to do it on camera, because I'll probably make an idiot of myself, or, well, I already make an idiot of myself anyway, but I'll do it just in case I end up electrocuting myself. Before I take this apart, I want to tell you something that I did. It was pretty dumb. Oh god, the camera's shaking like mad. Oh, I can't stop shaking. Let's pop it on top of this computer right now. So, I did something pretty dumb to see if that would help, and honestly I do not think that'll help. I've not turned it on since I did. Well, I might have turned it on once and nothing happened. I mean, turned on, everything was normal. But I think people who are more trained and, you know, better, switch that off for no particular reason, you know, who people are better and actually who are professionals at doing these things, and who are qualified to do these things, are probably going to scream at me and probably, I don't even know, they're probably going to kidnap me and throw me off the nearest mountain. But what I did was I pushed the bulge back into the capacitor. It's awful. I really shouldn't have done that. I bet you any money if I was to leave this on for, I don't know, half an hour, it would probably explode and probably leave the house in flames. But I don't know. I'm not qualified for this. This is just, I don't even know, just things I like doing. And no, capacitor pushing is not what I enjoy doing. I don't know why I did it. I thought it would just, you know, stop the process down. It would slow it down, not stop it. But you know, but now I'm thinking that after I did it, it'll just bulge, like in a matter of seconds, it'll just explode. So anyways, we'll take the top cover. It's probably not able to be seen now, and I think I got everything off anyway. Let's try and do this one-handed. I'm restraining from doing this with my foot. But anyways, yeah. So we have the top up, still pretty dusty because I can never guess cleaning it, sorry. Now, so the filter caps are alright. Fans alright, obviously, because that's why I've used this up until recently. So, try and spot that capacitor that is bulging. If you said that one, which doesn't look like it's bulged at all, you'd be wrong. You said that one, that's also wrong. It's that one. Ooh. Yeah, it's got a slight bulge in it now because I pressed it down. But yeah, I haven't really looked at what brand it is. I can't really tell because, well, I'm awful at telling what brand capacitors are. And I don't really tend to look at these things. I do some electrical repairs here and there, but all of them have gone really bad, I must say. I did a stereo. I attempted to fix one of these ones, but it was a Sony branded one. Focus! It was a Sony brand. I don't even know whether the cassette deck's open. It was a Sony one for one of my uncles. I've just switched autofocus on. But yeah, anyway, it was from my uncle, or one of them, and he said the CD player doesn't work. The exact same problem as this one. But for the record, it's the same uncle that gave me this monster of a machine. Ooh. Anyhow, it's the same uncle. But anyways, back to the story. Yeah, I tried to fix it and I ended up making it like a million times worse. I broke the headphone jack and I broke everything. I broke everything and I broke everything. And then in the end, I just sat outside getting rained on, and it's probably still even there. I don't know. But anyways, let's go back to this power supply. Now, like I said, this capacitor right here, I can still feel the bulge on it. And yeah. It's only slightly bulged, but like I've never said before, an autofocus is still going nuts again. For God's sakes. But like I said, like never once heard me ever say this, but I hate capacitors that have even slightly bulged. I hate it. If I ever see things like this again, but are worse, I am instantly going to throw this away. Or anything with bulged and bloated or even exploded capacitors, I'm either going to replace them, or I'm just going to throw them and just harvest any usable parts off it. And currently, I think I can save this. I've never done a capacitor or a recapping before. So first off, I needed to actually find out what brand capacitor this is.